part 2 of how I once dated a guy who was scamming a woman with cancer out of money. So whatever, we're hanging out with 2 of his friends from work and then the girl from his old job. And I noticed she had followed me on Instagram because I just recognized her name because I was being crazy and I was going through his following. And I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. Because I had seen her in my Instagram story viewers before. And I was like, okay, she must know me from TikTok then. Because I went and saw that she followed me on TikTok. Okay, I was like, okay, cool. So after that, she responded to a couple of my stories. So I responded back and I was like, hey, we should hang out sometime. Because I didn't have a lot of friends there and she had no one. She had just moved here. And, well, she agreed, and then I told this guy that, and he lost his ever-loving mind. I had never seen him get so angry, and he kept going on about how she was crazy and interfering with his new life and how he wanted to leave West Virginia in the past, and all this crazy shit, and just dogging her into the ground. So I told her, I was like, okay, this probably is not the best idea. I was like, he's just upset. It's nothing against you. Maybe we should just not do it right now. She was like, okay, cool. I get it. And this is just a side note, after he got his motorcycle, he guilt tripped me and told me I wasn't generous enough. And he got me to buy him a motorcycle jacket because he said I never did anything for him. This all has a point, I swear. I'm going to get to the end, but I have to give you all this information first. So this is how it ended. We went on a photo shoot. He asked me if I wanted to do a photo shoot and I was like, cool. The weird part is he asked me to pay him, but I was like, whatever, he's a creative. He deserves to be paid. Fuck this guy. He didn't deserve to be paid. But once again, in a creative industry, I was like, okay, cool. You deserve to be paid. At the photo shoot, he was a raging fucking monster. The meanest person ever. Like, at one point, he was going to show me a picture, and I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't want to touch his camera. It's an expensive camera. He looked at me. He was like, well, are you going to fucking grab it? I'm not your mom. I'm not going to hold it for you. Ma'am. Anyway, so I drop him off. And he was being really weird, so I texted him after. I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, hey, I just think we should, like, not talk while you're in Charleston. He was like, maybe just take a few days. And I was like, cool, fine, whatever. Like, I'm going there for work, so it will be okay. But next day, I go, and I'm like, something's weird. Followed someone new that day, and, like, her most recent pictures. And I was like, interesting. Get back from Charleston, text them. I'm like, hey, are you just okay? Like, we haven't talked since. But it had been, like, a week now. And it was like, hey, I met someone new. I go, cool, I figured. That's the end of that. That's how we ended. He just started dating someone new while I was in Charleston. This is when I found out that he was scamming this woman with cancer out of money. I immediately, the very first thing I do is I text the girl from West Virginia that he told me not to hang out with. And I said, hey, when are you free? We need to get dinner ASAP. Go to part 3. I'm so sorry.